6% or 3% in the Salvation Army. So in a church pew full of people, the guy would come in and say, "There's only 2 of you in this room that's gonna make it. All the rest of you, I don't know who those 2 are, but all the rest of you are going to die from this disease of alcoholism and addiction."
But they could be 60, 40, 20, 90.
Yeah, the 60-year-old guy could be the guy that's already traveled for 40 years in addiction, and he could be the one that makes it. And the guy that's 20, just who got loaded for just a few short years, could be the one that dies in a couple months from an overdose. You know what I mean? It just, you never know, man. This disease that I have, that other people have. I mean, a lot of people, they'll say it's not a disease, but
somebody told me once, I'm sorry to interrupt.
It is a disease, in my opinion.
Where if you're trying to quit smoking cigarettes, drugs, alcohol, gambling, that there's a certain number. It's like, I think it was 6 or 12 times where you actually say, "I'm never going to do this again." And you do it 6 or 12 times. And then at that point, pretty much you're free. You believe that?
I caught probably half of that, and well, I mean, I didn't catch. I caught that, but say that again.
All right. So if somebody has an addiction to gambling, alcohol, drugs, sex, whatever, there's a point where they say they're going to quit, and then they really are good, but then they kind of fall back a few steps and go back to it, and then they go for a while. Then they say they're going to quit, never do it again, and then they kind of go back.
Okay. So you're talking about relapse, then.
Right? Like a 6 to 12 time relapse.
That's about right. I mean, yeah, that's what I've done. I've been in recovery 10 years, and I've relapsed about that many times. But it basically is, when you're done, you're done. And when you're done, you're done. That means you're willing to surrender to the fact that you are powerless over, that I'm powerless over alcohol and drugs, that my life is unmanageable. And once I do that, and then I work all 12 steps, then being free from the bondage of the chaos that I created in my life, doing the last couple steps on a maintenance process, you're able to be free in your life and continue your life to be moving in a positive direction without relapse, and then you help another alcoholic or addict, and that's what keeps you sober, is helping someone else.
What's the 12 steps?
You want all 12?
Sure.
Number 1 is, we admitted we were powerless over alcohol and or drugs, if you want to go AA, NA, both, and that our lives had become unmanageable. Step 2 is came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Step 3 is made a decision to turn our life over to the care of God as we understood Him. Number 4 is we're willing to take, made a list of all people we had harmed, or no, number 4 is took an inventory. It's called a 4-step, and it's take an inventory basically of, I forget how it goes, but it's basically you take an inventory of all the bullshit, who you're mad at, why you're mad at them, what was their part in it, what was your part in it, and then you figure out, who's to blame, and then 9 times out of 10 you realize you had a part in all of it and you caused it also. Number 5 is basically, I forget how it goes, but you basically share your deepest, darkest secrets with another human being. All your deepest sins, things that you did that you weren't willing to tell anyone. You sit down with someone and you confess, basically. It's like in church, a confession. Number 6 is we're entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. And 7 is made a list. I think it made a list of all people we had harmed and made amends to them all. Step 8 is Step 8 is shit, I don't know, I'd have to look on the wall. See, I haven't done step 8. I've only gotten to step 6. Step 9 is and 11 and 12. 12 is basically carrying the message that you learned to another person that's suffering. 11 is maintaining your sobriety through these principles. And anyway, I got it. We'll have to look on the list on the wall. We'll look. You can take a shot on the wall and you'll see them all.
So
basically,
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
So when you have you done this program before and faltered?
I've done the program half-assed, halfway. So I've done steps 1 through 6, and it says half measures availed us nothing. So I don't agree with all that because I mean, I still got something out of it. I know a lot about recovery, but unless you do all 12 steps, for the long-term sobriety, you're screwed. You're gonna get drunk or get loaded again.
All right, so it's like a challenge. It's just like life. You gotta eat food, use the bathroom, take a shower, brush your teeth. It's just
it's just like that. But it's like also like having cancer, and they tell you you've got to do certain things to stay alive, and if you do these things, you'll make it, and you'll still have the cancer, but you're still gonna be able to live a quality life. But they tell you if you don't do these things, the cancer's gonna eat you, and you're gonna die.
Before normally you would die of like maybe getting hit by like a nuclear weapon or something of that nature, like some natural cause. Not that nuclear weapons are natural, but like you die of 80 of a heart attack.
Oh shit! You know what? They tell us not to even think that far ahead, man. They say one day at a time and think about what's going on today. I mean, I don't know. I believe that our days are numbered no matter what we do, and God knows when we're going to die, and there's nothing we can do about it either way. We're going to die a certain day. God knows when that's going to be, and that's all there is to it.
Cool. Thank you for opening up. This is interesting. I hope I didn't ask you anything that was inappropriate or...
Inappropriate? That was my middle name.
So you're doing pretty good. You seem pretty chipper and upbeat.
Oh man, I feel so much better. I mean, I have my life back.
What is your life?
My life is working, reading, hanging out with my friends and my dogs, enjoying good food, working on Chevy trucks and being a decorator. You know, like just I'm an artist. I like to decorate them, decorate vehicles. And do my own thing, and skateboarding, rollerblading. I like to be just in connection with God. I like to be in church, and helping people. And my life is going to a lot of AA meetings and, sitting through meetings and talking with other people that are screwed up. And my life is just basically...
Have you met any cute girls or any... at these meetings or...
Well, I'm gay. Just kidding. No.
Any cute guys?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gay. Well, it depends on how much dope you put me on. But the truth. No, seriously, the truth. That crystal meth will you can smoke yourself gay on that shit. But I'm serious. I'm just being honest, man.
That's a quote. Yeah, I listened to Richard Pryor.
It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy because things you would never do sober on that drug, you'll do. It's like, but no, there is some cute girls, man. But they're in Al-Anon, the ones that I like now.